guys, FreshEvolutionFitness.com. My name is Andy Frisch. I wanted to cover today whether you have a good trainer or a bad trainer. All right, so there are some simple ways to find out if your trainer is a good trainer or a bad trainer. First thing right off the bat, if you're working with a trainer, if they're employed at a gym, they probably have insurance, but it doesn't hurt to check. If you're working with a trainer who is independent and doing their own thing, make sure they have liability insurance, because if you get hurt and you need to sue them or something and they're not covered by insurance, you're kind of SOL. So make sure they're covered by insurance. Second thing is make sure they have a good certification, because technically you don't even have to be certified to be a trainer. Joe Schmo bagging groceries down the street could be like, I'm a personal trainer, and there he is. Luckily most gyms have standards and you have to be certified somehow, but technically you don't have to be. That's the problem with one of the problems with our industry. So make sure they have insurance, make sure they are certified through a decent company, right? And even ongoing, make sure they have ongoing education. Just because you got certified 10 years ago, if you're not constantly learning and you know, continuing that education, you're not doing anybody any good. So if you're working with an online trainer, if you're reaching out to them and they're not getting back to you, if you're trying to text them or call them or email them and you're getting put off, if you haven't heard back from them in 7 to 10 days, then chances are they may not care. And it may not even be that they don't care, but they may have their plate too full to give you the proper care that you deserve. So, you know, they might just have too many clients and you're just one of a number. And that's not a good thing. You need to have somebody that's going to get back to you and make you a priority, make you feel like you are important, because you are. So online training, they need to get back and make sure that they don't just give you blanket statements. If you reach out with a specific question, make sure they're giving you an answer that's tailored to you and not just some blanket copy and pasted thing that they sent to somebody else, right? If you get a response that has somebody else's name in it, that might be a problem right there. In-person training, if you're working with a trainer in person and they spend the majority of time on their phone, texting people or phone calls even, or emails or something like that, and they're not really paying attention to you, you know, if they're leading you from one machine to the next and just kind of like doing this as you're working out, if they're not watching your form and caring about what you're doing, then you probably don't have a good trainer, right? Now, as a breed in general, yes, trainers are very busy. There are times where I have four clients texting me trying to get in the next, you know, 2-3 hours, and I have to get them situated, but I'm always, you know, I'm so sorry, and I'm doing what I can. If your trainer is completely oblivious to what you're doing, texting you, all right, you done, let's go to the next one, that's a problem. And also, if you have a trainer who doesn't celebrate your success and they're not as excited as you are about your success, then that's a problem. If you come in and you're like, I lost 3 pounds, and they're like, could be better, that's a problem. You need to have a trainer who is like, awesome, you lost a half a pound, that's a half a pound, that's progress. So any little progress is progress. Your trainer needs to celebrate that with you. So guys, any of those things, if they apply to your trainer, you might want to sit down and have a serious heart-to-heart with them and either kind of, you know, get them out of that funk, get them out of that zone, or find a new trainer. It's hard to do sometimes. It's hard to, breaking up is hard to do, but sometimes it needs to be done. So keep those things in mind. If you have a trainer and they fit any of those categories, have a heart-to-heart with them.